Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to do a pick a card reading for the 2023 best. I'm going to put a picture up on the screen and show you the cards that you have to choose from, and then I'll put the timestamps at the bottom so you can go to your timestamp. Alright, so you chose azurite. It's a pretty gorgeous piece of azurite. Azurite is an amazing stone for communication. This one actually also has a malachite in it. I don't know if you can see the little green parts. And malachite is an amazing stone for transformation and pushing yourself into the new things that you keep saying that you want to do. So the card you chose was clarity. This is a really pretty card. It's one of the few stones that one of the few cards that has a stone on it. This has amethyst. I would suggest that you work with amethyst. It also has a moth, which is transformation, which again the malachite helps you do. Mind you, I did not do that on purpose, but yeah, guess I did. And then there's the beautiful flower like butterfly on her head. Don't be afraid to speak your truth, but when you speak your truth, make sure that you speak it with clarity. Make sure that you're speaking your truth from a place of knowledge and stepping back, seeing the whole picture. I'm gonna read what the book says for this one. Clarity. Sudden clarity amid adversity. Acute awareness of yourself and your circumstances. Finding unexpected strength and wisdom in a crisis. Realizing the limits of a situation. Pressure cannot make diamonds from coal. Challenging a misconception or calling out a false promise. Isolate and develop an idea, talent, or goal to excellence without external influence. Trusting you will have what it takes when it matters. I'm going to read you the thing about the diamonds, because that was a new concept for me, because most of the time that you hear diamonds are formed under pressure, but in this book I found that wasn't true. Carbon is one of the most abundant elements in the universe. It is stored in rocks, plants, the ocean, and your body. Carbon is very good at combining with other elements and is present in sugar, protein, fats, and carbon dioxide. When carbon is isolated and subjected to extreme heat and pressure, diamonds are formed. It is not true that diamonds can form from coal. Firstly, coal is rarely pure carbon. Secondly, coal is formed from broken down vegetation, and most of the Earth's diamonds existed long before the first land plants did. Therefore, diamonds are much older than coal. The impact of large asteroids hitting the Earth's surface had the heat and pressure required for natural diamond formation, but most were formed in the mantle 150 kilometers down in the earth. It takes a deep eruption to bring those gems up to the surface, where they can be discovered and marveled at. Your base values are stored deep within you, crystallining in isolation, far away from external elements. During turmoil or trauma, these precious gems can surface to bring you surprising, invaluable clarity. So, for me, that means that, or to me, what I'm seeing is that there are going to be situations that arise for you in 2023 that are going to test you, that are going to make you question who you are and or it's going to be you're transforming into this new person, and the things that it's going to take for you to have this life that you want to truly complete this transformation. It's going to take a lot from you, and it's going to put you under a lot of heat and a lot of pressure, and it's going to turn you into a diamond. But are you willing to withstand that amount of heat and that amount of pressure? And it's all up to you to be able to handle this. You can ways that you can handle ways that you can withstand the heat and the pressure that are going to come to you in 2023 are changing your mindset, being able to know when you're stressed and know what de-stresses you. Take the time now to find out what de-stresses you. What do you do when you're stressed? How do you act when you're stressed? How do you eat when you're stressed? So you can pay attention to the times that you are stressed, so that you can take the time, slow down, and de-stress yourself, so that when it is go time, when it is time for you to keep going. This video I saw earlier today keeps coming into my vision. The guy was talking about how he lost out on an opportunity because, and it was Billy Carson. He lost out on an opportunity to be filthy rich, all because he didn't feel like changing a tire. Those are going to be the times where you just have to push through. Those are going to be the times where you need clarity. You need to be able to see clearly the vision that you have for your life and go after it. Yep. What are you willing to do? Well, that is the end of the reading for card 1. Go on to card 2. All right, welcome to reading 2. This is for you if you chose the opal. I love this one. Opal connects you to your intuition and your ancestors. It's a really pretty fluorescent stone. I love this one. Ooh. So a lot of red, a lot of root chakra energy. Also a lot of energy of connecting with the earth and the things that are aligned to you. One is alliance. What are you aligned to? What works well with you? Who works well with you? No, you need to know those things going into 2023. Make a list of them, write them down, keep them safe. This is a really important message for you. Make sure to connect with Earth and Earth's elements. Make sure you're able to blow in the wind, flow like water, be solid as earth, and burn like fire. Gonna read you what the book says. Make the most of your network. Respond to pressure by reaching out to people of different levels of education, experience, age, views, and social standing. Be wary of pretension or selective equality. A challenge brings a reminder of the place you hold within a system, network, or group, and of the scope of your influence. Healing can be found within cohesive relationships or a close-knit group. Build strength through inclusion, structure, and connection. Think in 3 dimensions, past, present, and future. Oh wow, this one's talking about diamonds too. The first card reading talked about diamonds. Diamonds is the hardest natural mineral on the earth. Graphite is one of the softest. One is brilliant and represents perfection and love and adorns crowns. The other is dull and used in many everyday items, including pencils, brake linings, and batteries. Diamond is so hard, it is added to a cutting tool, while graphite is so slippery, it is used as a lubricant. Diamonds refract light and can turn it into rainbows. Graphite absorbs light and is as black as night. Elementally, diamond and graphite are both pure carbon. They differ only in their structure. In graphite, the atoms bond in 2-dimensional layers. In diamonds, the atoms bond in 3-dimensional lattice to make connections on all sides, not just to their neighbors on the same plane. Diamonds are durable because they use the valency of carbon to its full potential. Carbon's ability to bond in complex ways makes it central to cellular structure and thus to all life on Earth. It is your connections that make you strong. Connect to nature, the seasons, your fellow passengers on this beautiful planet. Your ability to make diverse and involved bonds is life affirming. For 2023, your connections are everything. What are you connected to? What do you align yourself with? What are you connected to? And these connections aren't just about what connects to you, but what are you connecting yourself to? What have you aligned yourself with that may not be of your best interest of the highest light? You need to make sure that you're able to let those things go. Be sure to remember that you are a carbon being. I don't know why that's important. You are here on this 3D plane, but you also have connections, and you also have the ability to make connections to the other side, to different planes, to different entities and beings on different planes that can help you through whatever is coming for you in 2023. It seems like it's gonna be a doozy, but your connections, if you're willing to ask for help, which is one of the things that a lot of us struggle with, is our ability to ask for help. We don't want to ask for help because we don't want to look weak, but that's not what makes you weak. What makes you weak is quitting. What makes you weak is not trying any and all the ways that you can to make this work for you, to get yourself out of the situation. Do not quit. You are not a quitter. Quitting is not an option for you. You are a strong carbon being. You are made of life force, and your life force is strong and powerful. Be sure to use it to your highest and greatest good. That is the message for you for card number 2 for 2023. I am now going to card. That was the message for card 2. I'm going to card 3. Alright, so this is a reading for card number 3. The card, or anybody that chose the green amethyst, The card you chose was discernment. I mean, that card speaks for itself. Be discerning. It is important for you to be discerning. There's a situation that you're contemplating, that you're thinking about, that you're about to go into. Make sure you think with your heart. Make sure that the connections that you make, you listen to your intuition so that you can discern what's right for you and what's not right for you. There's going to be somebody that is going to try to get you into something that is not right for you. But when you're discerning and when you know who you are, what you want, you have the discernment to know what's right for you and what's not, regardless of what anyone else is saying to you or trying to get you to do. Going to read what the book says on discernment. Books, films, and people you choose to spend time with subtly feed your beliefs about how the world works. Choosing good food means your body can absorb all the minerals it needs for optimal health. The same applies for the information and attitudes you surround yourself with. Be selective about the movies, books, and conversations you have. Give yourself the opportunity to absorb higher thinking, greater visions, and deeper love. When particles move from areas of high concentration to low concentration, it's called diffusion. Osmosis is a type of diffusion that occurs when water moves from a weak solution, high water concentration, to a strong solution, a low water concentration. The water passes back and forth through the membrane until there is an equal concentration on both sides. The membrane is selective in that it will only let certain things pass. It is by osmosis that water passes through the cell wall of plants until they are stiff enough to be able to hold themselves upright. When there is a high concentration of certain ideas, attitudes, and beliefs, we can absorb something of them with little or no effort. In this way, we might take on helpful or detrimental beliefs or behaviors without realizing it. When we immerse ourselves in quality people, films, and books, we take on elevated thinking and positivity until we can hold ourselves upright. Remember, the osmosis process is selective. Be aware of what you are taking on. I mean, that one kind of speaks for itself. Like I said, discernment. What surrounds you? All these cards are kind of coming out to be the same. Interesting. But nevertheless, what are you surrounding yourself with? I think that's what you need to do at this point. You need to take an evaluation of the people and things that you surround yourself with. What are you reading? What are you watching? What are you listening to? Who are you talking to? Who are you around most of the day? And then put them in categories. Positive influence, negative influence. And then take and see what's what. Do you need to stop hanging around some of those people? Do you need to stop reading and watching some of those things? The other thing is take note of your actions and your thoughts. And if you can write them down even, and write down positive, negative. How many positive thoughts did you have? How many negative thoughts did you have? What influenced that thought? Did somebody say that and made you believe that and made you think that way? Or you're listening to something that made you think that way? Where did the thought come from? And be discerning. If all of these things and negative thoughts are coming from a certain place, then you may need to remove that place from your frequency list. Discerning. Plants don't just grow anywhere. They grow where the best soil is. And if they are not at the best soil right then, their roots go and find them. Go and find the spot for the best soil. So it's probably a really good idea for you to start letting your roots be nourished by nutrient-rich soil. What are nutrient-rich soils? Things that feed you knowledge and things that show you how to apply that knowledge. Yep. So I think that's it for card 3. Hope you guys have a great 2023. I'm going to card reading number 4. Hey guys, this is card reading number 4. So if you chose the Caribbean Blue Cow site, this is your reading. The card you got was Heat. Funny is, I was talking to one of my life coaching clients the other day about fire. And fire's amazing ability to change things. A lot of people only see fire as destructive and bad and harmful. And I mean, it can be. But it can also be beautiful. And it also can bring about change. It can also give you a blank slate to create a better world, a life. And 2023 is going to be about creating that better life for you. It's going to be about making a change, heating things up, getting some fire under your booty. Yep, getting some fire under your booty. You got to make the changes. You got to take time for yourself. You have to go within and burn away all of the negative thoughts, all of the things that tell you that you cannot. Remove them from your life, burn them away from your brain, write them on a piece of paper and literally burn the paper. Do it safely outside somewhere where you won't burn up everything, but you know what I mean. It's time to make some changes. It just is what it is. This is what this card is about. It is about putting some fire under something and like going for it, making a change, having a transformation, making things move. Fire makes things move. Fire changes everything that it burns chemically to where it is not the same. It's not the same thing it was before. So, right. So I got the idea of a coconut, right? They burn coconut hulls in order to make charcoal. Charcoal, when you ingest it, help cleanse your body. Now, start out as a coconut. Coconut helps your body, but coconut usually helps your body, giving it electrolytes and other kinds of things. But when it is burned by fire and turned to charcoal, it helps remove things from your body, not give it things. So there's going to be a transformation process that you need to go through in order to make the things happen that you want to see happen. Read the book. Okay. The elements are already there. A little heat will get things moving. Agitate for change. Instability brings existing insecurities and concealed issues to the surface. Make the most of disorder with new rules, new heights, and a new plan. Take a risk, shake things up, and see what happens. Don't confuse stability with stagnation. Movement is constant. Be sure to direct it. Where you want to go? What do you want to do? You gotta figure that out. I can't figure that out for you. Nobody else can. Nobody can figure that out for you. What do you want? This is all about you. This is your life. Stop letting people tell you what to do because you're afraid to make the moves. Don't do that. Because then you're going to have this life that you don't even like. You're probably in a life that you don't even like. Stop doing it. You don't like that. Pick it. Choose it. Fuck it up. It's okay. It's cool. Ain't nothing going to happen. You just got to start over. Turnover ain't bad because then you get to make it again. And make it how you want to. Learn lessons. That's what this is really about, is learning the lessons of okay. It's learning the lesson of stagnation. Most people are stagnant because they're afraid. They're afraid to fail. They're afraid to do something wrong or not get it right. Or sometimes people are afraid to reach the goal and what it'll take to maintain that goal. So what you're going to have to do is let all that go. You got to go burn it all away. Just go burn it. It's not yours. It ain't for you. All them worries not yours. That's not what's up. You're only worried because you're not aligning yourself with what your higher self wants. Your higher self wants something major and amazing, and you're probably afraid to go after it. Can't blame you. Sometimes this is a lot, but it is what it is. You're here to live life, and you want to go look back 30 years from now and be like, I'm mad at myself because I stayed in the corner looking at everybody else go have fun. No, you want to look back on your life and be like, I tried all this shit, and I failed a couple of times, but good stuff came from it. Look at the life I'm living now. Take the leap, jump off the bridge, burn the stuff up. You got to do it. This is your reading for 2023. I hope this helps you, and I hope that all of your highest and best good comes to you this year.